Good morning from the Appalachian Trail. Slept in a bit. It's about 7 a.m. Just had my coffee and it is time for breakfast. Breakfast today is oats with protein powder, some leftover apple cut up from yesterday, and a big scoop of almond butter. Having second coffee this morning. Not sure why. I think I'm just procrastinating. So here's a little tip. When I filter my water at camp, I stick my water bottles in my shoes, and that holds them upright so that I can fill them without actually having to hold them. I've been procrastinating this morning with coffee and breakfast, but I am going to procrastinate some more and do some yoga. I've been doing my yoga practice the last 4 days, and it's been wonderful. It's quick, just some stretching, some inversions, things like that. I notice what's going on with my body, and I can make adjustments throughout the day. Almost packed up, and it's a beautiful day. It's just really, really nice. So I don't mind procrastinating a little, but I do have lots of town chores to get done once I get into Damascus. It's about 10 after 9. I think this is the latest I've ever started on trail. But the night was beautiful. The morning was beautiful. I did my yoga practice, and I don't have very far to go. I've been trying to decide where to stop first. I think the grocery store would be the closest, but if I get to the ATC, maybe I can drop my pack and then go back to the grocery store. I guess I'll see when I get there. It's been a really nice walk this morning. Down some steps. I could see the town from a little overlook, and that's always cool. It always seems like it's just right there, but generally you have to walk a couple miles before you arrive. I've been to Damascus several times, but I've never come in this way. I've hiked the other side of the trail, but this comes right into a residential area and then walks me through town by the green and then into this strip where there's more shops and stuff. Here it is, the very famous archway. And over here is the library where at trail days a lot of hikers sit and visit and charge their devices and things like that. This is the area of the green that a lot of the gear vendors are here, all the way up through, see that playground? That's where the gear vendors kind of stop. Out by the library is also one of the ways to get to Tent City during trail days. So Tent City is actually, I can't remember if it's a mile or a half a mile outside of town. That's where I would say the majority of hikers stay over the trail days weekend. This pavilion is where the live music is. It's also where they do the talent contest. And you'll find a lot of hikers sitting out here listening to the music or eating food from the food vendors. And this next section is generally full of food vendors. And then this big green is where all of the other vendors are. And it's a variety, a lot of crafts and things like that. Some trail related things that hikers would want to just ship home. They're not going to carry. There's bathrooms, and that's always a wonderful thing. And there is this bridge that goes over the water, and if you follow that, you go out to the Virginia Creeper Trail. Right here, beside the bathrooms is where all the authors stay and talk to the hikers and sign books and things like that. I'm coming up to a junction. If I go right, then I'll go into town. But if I go straight, I can head right to the grocery store. And I think I'll do that just to get it out of the way. I won't drop my pack, I'll just carry it. I'm really excited to go to the grocery store. Wandering the aisles and stuff. I actually enjoy grocery shopping. And I haven't been able to do that. Here it is. I feel like I struck out at the grocery store. They didn't have much. I spent an hour there, but came out with very little. Now I am walking into town. This is the trail center. I think I will stop in and see what it's about. So I stopped at the Appalachian Trail Center and did some stuff on Wi-Fi and uploaded videos, and now I'm gonna head over to the Outfitters and see if I can pick up some additional food that I couldn't find at the grocery store. I picked up a fuel canister and a couple of protein bars from the Outfitter. I probably need a couple of other things. I just haven't found anything yet. So I might stop in the other Outfitter up here. So even when you are going through towns, you follow the blazes. So the other Outfitter was closed, which means I don't have any other additions. So I've got to put the stuff that's in these boxes into this bear can. But before I do that, I'm gonna have some lunch. I grabbed a spring mix box. This was great. Some veggies to throw on top of my salad. I had an avocado still left over. And I'm gonna dump these marinated artichoke hearts. That will give me my salad dressing and some more flavor, and then top with some walnuts. This actually looks really good. I threw some dried fruit on there too. Well, I'm spending a lot more time in town than I thought. I was able to eat lunch and get my bear canister filled with my resupply box. I'm kind of just winging it this time. Whatever fit, and I'm not taking anything else. I'm nervous because I did decide to take the peanut butter, and I'm still not sure if that's bothering my stomach. So hopefully all will be well. I accidentally left my iPhone charging cord at the Appalachian Trail Center, so I'm heading back there to pick it up. Okay, errands in Damascus are done. I'm definitely here later than expected. It's 2 o'clock, but before I get back on trail, I'm having another snack. A yogurt parfait with bananas and blueberries and walnuts. I've been walking along the highway for a little while, but this is where the trail goes back into the woods. And of course, it goes up. Now with a full pack and water, I climb. I have about 4 miles to the water source and campsite. And although my pack feels really heavy, I keep telling myself this might actually be the last time it'll be this heavy. Because when I get to Marion, I am swapping out winter and summer gear. So that's kind of exciting to think that I won't have to carry a pack this heavy again. I remember coming through here last summer. I took a hike one of the mornings of trail days when I was here helping my brother with his vendor booth. I had a day pack on, and I remember basically running through this area. It feels so different with a full pack. I'm taking it really slowly today. I didn't have far to go, and I have all afternoon, so there's no rush. The trail has been really quiet these last 3 days. The last 2 nights I solo camped, and I haven't really seen anyone on trail. I think that's good, for me anyway, at this point in my hike. It allows me to just go at my own pace and to have a little bit of quiet time for reflection. I have been reading, and that's been really nice. I'm enjoying it. So I decided to take the heavier power bank. It's a 20,000 whatever, and it's heavy, but I think it will give me an option, and that'll be helpful. I love these things. I learned that they are actually flowers, but they're one of the first things I see in the spring, and they're delightful. Looks like I probably have 2 more miles to go. I thought I was a little closer than that. Look at those mushrooms. They're giant. Well, I'm coming down to the stream where I think I'm camping near. I haven't camped down by the water yet. And I know it'll be a little bit colder, but it'll be nice to have a water source right here. I think the campsite is just up slightly on trail. So this is the campsite. There's really only one option for hanging, and it's super tiny. There is another stream in about half a mile, and then another campsite after that. So I think I'm gonna head there. 1 more mile tonight means that I will be a mile closer to my destination. So I'm gonna do it. It's still early. Even if I crawl there, I should make it by 5. Gives me plenty of time to chill out, relax, read a book, you know, typical stuff. Oh, one other thing. Rumor has it that if you make it to Damascus, your chances of reaching Katahdin increase significantly. This is pretty. This is Laurel Creek. So, not really a campsite. Well, I decided to push on to another campsite, and I think I'm here. Definitely a lot of space. I can hear the water, and that'll either put me to sleep or keep me awake tonight. It is very close to, looks like the Creeper Trail, so you can see the boardwalk there. Lots of trees. And let's see. There's the water. Holy crap. Looks like it's kind of, oh, look at the bird. Oh, it's a heron. Oh, that was so cool. Anyway, doesn't look real easy to get down to, but I'll make do. It's 5 o'clock, and I've got this whole ginormous, like really big, campsite all to myself. I'm going to start eating and consume some snacks, and then cook a meal, and then have dessert, so I can get rid of some of this food in my bear can. Today has been a really good day. I feel like myself again. I'm not struggling so much. I'm not nauseous and queasy, and seem to have energy. Yeah, I'm hoping I'm on the mend. Yeah. As I mentioned earlier, I kind of struck out at the grocery store. I did get my box of mixed greens and the extra vegetables with the carrots and the cucumber and tomato and broccoli. I threw the avocado on there, but I had that, and the marinated artichokes. But I was really looking for other things, and this is all I walked away with. I used half that banana in the parfait that I made with the yogurt, blueberries, and then the walnuts. I bought and peeled an orange that I'll probably eat tomorrow, and got an apple. And this will probably be, 2 lunch sandwiches. I'll have one tomorrow and then the next day. And banana chips. I've not carried these before, but they sounded really good. I've been craving bananas, which is really weird because I don't eat bananas really in real life. Bananas and carrots have been my thing. So I did get a couple of wraps. I'll put the bananas with some peanut butter on a wrap, hoping my body does well with peanut butter because I brought a whole jar. I didn't have another option, so I just brought it all, and fingers crossed. Another thing I picked up while in town at the outfitter. These aren't the best. They're highly processed, but not too bad when you compare it to like a Snickers bar. And I actually like them better than Snickers. So I'm alone again at camp. Solo camping seems to be the thing for the next couple of days. And I'm curious because before I would hike all day long by myself. And then often there were people at camp, but I still felt very disconnected and kind of not welcome, a little lonely. And tonight, and the last couple of nights, there's been no one. And I haven't felt really lonely. Interesting. Tonight's meal, good to go. As I mentioned, I use one meal on my resupply, and then I use this as a cook pot. So I'll be eating this tonight, and then the rest of the next few days will be my homemade backpacking meals.